Hi, and welcome to another video at Street Smart Options. I'm Jim Bunker, and I've got my business partner Jonathan Sherman with me tonight. Tonight, folks, we're going to be talking about another stock that is relatively new, to the market. It's something that Jonathan has been watching for a while, and he actually mentioned back in July, early part of July of this year, in our group. So if you didn't get that notification, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen what we're looking at, tonight we're going to be talking about Trade Desk. It was back in July 3rd of this year. And if you're not a free member of our Facebook group, you missed out on that opportunity. Why? You need to join. All you need to go do is go to facebook.com/groups/Street Smart Options, and you'll be able to get a free membership to our group over there. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and get information, as we put these videos up. Now, keep in mind that once we shoot a video on something like this, it does take a little while before it actually gets onto the YouTube channel. So the fastest way to get this information is to get it right when Jonathan posts it into our Facebook group. Having said all of that, Jonathan, take us through Trade Desk. It's something that I don't see other services out there talking about stocks like this. And if you could just kind of give us a rundown and tell us why you watched new and up and coming stocks like this.
Well, right now the market is in the end stages of a long-term bull market, and right now the easiest way to make money is on momentum stocks. And so we're focused right now on momentum stocks, and Trade Desk is definitely a momentum stock. They're a healthy company. They're making money and they have a niche, but momentum stocks are basically stocks that have growing institutional following, and it's evidenced by growing volume in their trading, in their daily trading. So Trade Desk is a company that offers programmatic ad buying for companies looking to optimize their ad spend, get the highest return on investment for their ad spend. And Trade Desk relies on artificial intelligence as their backbone for figuring out where these advertisers should be spending their money, where they should be bidding in the open marketplace, which is, what the ad spend environment is. It's an open auction. And so you have to optimize your ad spend in order to get the best prices in the auction. So Trade Desk is one IPO in mid-2016, in September of 2016, and has really been on an upward trajectory since. It's had a little bit of choppiness. It went as high as, initially it started trading around 17.5 back in September of 2016, and it shot up as high as 46.21 in early 2017, and then 67, and it's been based for a really long time. But recently had a really powerful earnings report, and the company is growing at over 50% annualized in revenue. So it's a very fast growth company, and it's an industry that's dominated by the likes of Google and Facebook. And so this company offers a platform that people can go to buy not just traffic from Google and Facebook, but from dozens and dozens of other different smaller advertising platforms, and you can do it in one spot on one platform. So that's what makes this so powerful, and they're doing a really good job of it, and they're gaining popularity in the advertising community. So the stock broke out of it's kind of a ragged base. It was kind of a straight up break, but on huge volume in March of this year, 2018, on an earnings report, and it has not paused. This is such a tremendous volume spike in that chart that you wouldn't really expect it to pause. This volume spike on the weekly chart was the highest weekly trading volume the stock has seen since it's been a public company, right? And it's 2 weeks in a row of huge volume. So a lot of new institutional interest in the stock, and it did not pause. And so when we were looking at this, it had a small pause week in what is that? Looks like end of May, and then it had just been inching up every week, a little positive, and then it just had just a little sideways jaunt right here in July. And we scroll to today's date right here. It traded at a high around 95, and it traded in that range really tightly for 3 weeks. And then it recently it went above that little high. So it's a relatively new pick for us, right? It's still working. It's still in the process of working for us, but it looks really strong. This RSI, Relative Strength Index, is really strong on the stock, and which is a good sign. And it's caught up. The 10-week moving average is caught up to the stock, so it's a good place to enter the stock. You have a very tight stop on this thing at maybe about 90 or so, which is where the 10-week moving average is. And now the way to play this is with a deep in the money call option. The October 19th 70 right here does not have a whole lot of time premium in it, and so it maybe has like $1.50, $2 worth of time premium in it. And so you can trade this and really leverage your investment dollars by buying the 70 calls. And so that would be the best way to trade this thing. And you could control your risk pretty closely here with the 10-week moving average. Looking fast here at the financials for the company, we can see the annual revenue stream here. And the reports, it was up 50% more or less, 2017 over 2016, and was up, it looks like about 80% from 2015 to 2016, and over 100% from 14 to 2015. So it's gone from 44 million to 308 million in 2017. So, the company's doing something right? The customers are liking them, sticking with them, and they're growing more and more converts as customers. Profitable company, which is great, right? A lot of these companies we see just have positive cash flow, but it's nice to see a company that has positive GAAP income, and that's what this has. And you go to the quarterly, and the progression, you can still see the progression. It's just intra-year is still cyclical, right? They have most of their ad spend, most of their revenue comes around the Christmas season, so you have to compare, quarter over quarter from a year ago, which this information doesn't have on Yahoo, but it's growing, like I said, 50%. Annualized. And then you look at it's followed by several analysts, the analyst community. There's like 12 analysts that follow this thing. And as you can expect, the analysts, the estimates have been going up. So 90 days ago, they had a $1.69 estimate for 2018, and now it's $1.97. So that's a pretty big increase for one quarter. And also, you look at 90 days ago, it went from 219 to 242 for 2019. So analysts have been upgrading their expectations for the company, and as the chart clearly shows, this huge volume interest by institutions, and they're just not giving up anything. There's more and more institutions buying this. They're just chasing each other, trying to get into this stock. There's no pullbacks. Maybe intra-week there's just a little pullback. Intra-week there's a little pullback, but at the end of the week it closes higher, right? And this little tight area is just really a clearly a good place to put on some risk, and you can control your risk really carefully. So that's all I really have to say about Trade Desk. Here's the website itself, and you can scroll over their products. They have this next view, the advertising channels, data inventory. That's where you can that's where you're buying your ad spend, your ad placements from. And you click on this overview for the next wave, and you can see that besides for the video they're showing there, they have the Plan with Planner. You can buy with their Megagon user interface, and then their backbone is this Koa AI experience. So really cool company, and they're going to. I think they're going to really continue to grow in the future because there's a high demand for this kind of service in the ad marketplace. Back to you, Jim.
Fantastic, Jonathan. Thanks so much for that. Folks, yet another great video in the books for Street Smart Options. Feel free to subscribe to us here on YouTube. We look forward to seeing you on the next video, and thanks for your patronage. Have a great day.